Hail Satan. Hail Father Satan. Hail King Lucifer. Hail Lord Belial. Hail Lord Leviathan. Hail beautiful Queen Lilith. Hail Asmodeus. King Asmodeus. Hail King Asmoday. Hail Lord Pazuzu. Hail King Azazel. Hail Lord BERITH. Hail Lord BERITH. Hail Lord BEELZEBUB. Hail Lord King PAIMON. Hail Lord Vereen. Hail to every demon and every wonderful ancient demon that's in existence today, and who has been in existence since the beginning of time. A lot of people think that, okay, I'm just going to go out on a limb here. There's a lot of people that they put out a new movie. Maybe, I don't know, it just came out. I think it was just out in theaters or something like that. And a few people, I seen a post there that a few people quoted on it, gave their little thoughts on it, right? A couple of people that seen it, and it was done by they're atheists. They use the term Satanist, but they call themselves Satanists, but they're not. They're atheists. They're 100% atheists. Anybody who claims to be a Satanist and then goes out and calls herself an atheist, or says they don't believe in Satan, they're a fucking atheist. And I do not care who the person is or who the person was, but any person, and I don't give a fuck who the person is, any person who is a Satanist, who says they're a Satanist, or don't even say they claim to be a Satanist, then when someone asks them, they say, oh, we don't believe in a figure, we don't believe in a deity or an entity named Satan. We don't believe in any of the demonic. You're a fucking atheist. Period. You're not a Satanist. And the people were saying, the few quotes that I read, they were saying that, yeah, mostly they were talking about just their temple they have, the temple that, you know, what they do, things like that. Of course that's what they're going to talk about. They're atheists. They are not Satanists. They use the word Satanist, which to me, I'm sure Father Satan detests. I'm sure he's very pissed about that, by the way. Anybody, okay, I want to get this clear now. Anybody who claims to be, anybody who says they're a Satanist, okay, but yet claims not to believe in Father Satan, or beautiful Queen Lilith, or King Lucifer, Lord Leviathan, Lord Belial, he who walks between the worlds, or Lord Astaroth, King Asmodeus. Anybody that says that they're a Satanist and don't believe in, but if you ask them, if they say they don't believe in any demonic, they're fucking atheists, period. But, that being said, I knew that movie was going to be about them. I didn't need anybody to tell me or have inside info or anything like that. I just knew. What'd you expect? You know, you can't expect no better. Right? You really can't, and that's the truth. The only thing I like, there's one thing I like about the Satanic Temple, and that's not about the Satanic Temple at all. The only thing I like about them, I don't even like it about them. I just like the Baphomet statue that they made. I think the statue is beautiful, but I think the statue is in the wrong hands. I really do. But it is what it is, right? Well, that being said, I just want to do a video on basically different things. Okay? I have a very good brother, a very strong brother in Father Satan, a true 100% Satanist, and I mean hardcore. Him and his wife. Okay? I'm friends with both. I have been friends with them for years. I've been friends with them before they got married, before they met and got married. I was friends with each one individually. And he's in the hospital right now. He's on the mend. But he needs his satanic children, his true satanic brothers and sisters to go before Father Satan and before Lord Vereen and your patron demon or demoness, patron or matron demon, and ask for healing for him. Speedy healing if possible. Because his wife she's like stressed completely out, man. I mean to the max. And she's a great Satanist. I think the world of her. So I just hope that at least, even if it's one person that listens to the video and sends positive vibes, it's worth it to me. But that being said, I was watching a video earlier in another group. Actually, I watched like 3 or 4. I just wanted to see if the group's bullshit changed or not. And oh, fuck me. And they haven't. The guys haven't changed at all. They're still the same. I was in this group like a year ago. Okay? Me and a sister of mine left the group. Yep, we left the group the same night. And the reason being is because we got sick of the trash talk. We got sick of their bullshit talking. Which is going nowhere, by the way. We got sick of their garbage talk. Because every word came out of them was degrading to women. Number one. And women is beautiful. I love satanic women. I always have, and I always will. I think satanic women are the most beautiful thing in this planet. Father Satan knew exactly what he was doing. And that being said, they're still spouting the same crap about enlightenment and this and that. All the same bullshit. And they've been doing the same thing, and they still talk the same thing. Same bullshit that they did when I was in the group a year ago. Now, I'm not going to name the group. I should, but I won't. Okay? But, that being said, a friend of mine was met the two of them. Okay? And she was with them for a while. And she told them that all while she was with them, and all they do is talk about the rituals. They talk about the rituals they do and all that, right? Now, my friend was with them for a while, and they did not do one ritual at all. 0. And she was with them for like a month. Maybe longer. And between the 3 of them, because there was the 3 of them there, they did not do one ritual at all. Not even one of them did a ritual. Okay? And that's not the best part. This gets better. She told me herself, and she had no reason to lie. And I do believe it, because 3 of them, I can't say 3 of them, but I know 2 of them 100%. I know that both of them, 2 guys, they pretend, okay? This is the part that pisses me off more than anything and bugs the shit out of me about it. And it really does bug me a lot. Okay? They pretend that Father Satan... No, I'm not even going to say... It's not Father Satan. They pretend that they are possessed. All the time, they pretend they're possessed, okay? By King Asmodeus and Lord Pazuzu. Okay, anybody that's been in that group and left it, they know who I'm talking about. And that being said, King Asmodeus is my patron demon. Okay? He has been my patron demon for many years. Okay? And I can guarantee you, I know for a fact, and I'm going to say that, I know for a fact, and I do know for a fact, one of them is definitely not possessed by King Asmodeus. I know that for sure. That is a fact. And I'm not just saying it. I know for sure. 100%. And the other guy is not possessed by Lord Pazuzu either. I know that for a fact. And I'm not doing this video because I'm jealous of them or any bullshit like that. Because I really don't care. In my opinion, they're fakes. My honest opinion. They're attention whores. The two of them. Okay? And I used to be friends with both of them. And when I left the group, I deleted them. When me and my friend, other female friend, left the group, she deleted them as friends. I deleted them as friends. Same time, both of us did. Exactly the same night. Within like an hour. That being said, pretending they're possessed by demons. Okay. And the way that they pretend that they are, okay, anybody could do it. You know, a 2-year-old could do it. Because all they do when they're pretending that they're possessed, okay, is all they use is they might, one of them he don't even do it. He tries to roll his eyes in the back of his head and he can't even do it. He really can't. And he talks in a deep voice. Anybody can do that. Male or female. Doesn't matter. Like I said, a 2-year-old could do it. And the other guy just talks in a deep voice. That's it. Now, that being said, what would really happen, and I'm being honest here, okay? Like King Asmodeus, I know King Asmodeus. King Asmodeus, I think I do anyway. King Asmodeus has been my patron demon for many years. Like I said before. Now I have a lot. I go to a lot of demons, but King Asmodeus has been my patron for a long time. Mainly I go to Father Satan and Queen Lilith and Lord Belial, Lord Leviathan. It depends on which one I feel like, which demonic entity I feel like working with at the time. Because that's what it is. You're working with them. It's a working relationship. You give, they give. You give, they give. But mostly it's me, myself, seeking knowledge from them. Seeking knowledge, inspiration, you name it. Okay? And the knowledge I seek, I also seek from books. Okay? And I try to learn a bit, as much as I try to be a human sponge. Okay? Like I used to be when I was doing MMA. I got my 3rd degree black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, BBJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I worked like a dog for it, but I got it. And I also got 3rd degree in Taekwondo. But that being said, I'm not bragging or anything like that because I don't tell anybody that I have it. Like anybody on the street or whatever. I don't. You know, because then if somebody knows that you got it, they'll try to come up against you. And I try not to go to that place. I really do, because when I go to that place, I usually end up in back of a cruiser. Okay? It don't work out well for me in the long run. But that being said, I'll get back to the other two guys. Now, okay. And I've also heard both of them say multiple times that neither one of the guys believe that Satan exists. They don't believe Father Satan exists. They don't believe Lord Pazuzu exists. They don't believe King Asmodeus exists. They don't believe any of that. They said none of them exist. They said they're gods. No, we're not gods. We're working to achieve godhood. To become gods. That's what this is all about. We're working with the gods to learn how to become gods. The gods teach us how to become gods. Are we gods? If you look at it from a fucking Leviathan aspect, yeah. But if you look at it from a theistic point, a traditional point, spiritual Satanist point, demon altars point, necromancer's point. We're working to achieve godhood. That's why we learn from, that's why we learn stuff, we don't take, it's given to us. From whichever demon we're working with at any particular time. Whether it be Queen Lilith, whether it be Astaroth, whether it be Azazel, whether it be Beelzebub, whether it be Lord Belial, whether it be Father Satan, King Lucifer, CROCELL, Lord Vereen, whichever entity, whichever ancient god we're working with at that time, that's the one we learn from at particular times. And believe you me, I'm after working with a lot of them, and I know a lot of I have friends on social media who have been on this path a long time as well, and they know their stuff. I learn as much as humanly possible. I learn as much as I can, okay? And I really do. I study a lot. I truly study a lot and read a lot. And I don't just study and read, I do my rituals as well. I do my rituals to whichever demon I'm working with at that particular time. Okay? Now, and for them two guys to pretend that they're possessed by demons, number one, they're liars. Two of them, and I'd tell both of them right to their face, and it wouldn't bother me a bit. Two of them are liars, number one. Number two, if they were possessed by demons, if they even seen, I'm going to go out on a limb here, if either one of them has even seen a demon, they would end up running either, number one, they'd end up running howling to the loony bin, to the puzzle factory, or they would get that scared to death that they go running to a Zion church. Or they get that scared to death that they commit suicide. One of the three. Because anytime a person sees a demon, you know, full figure manifestation, they get, and I don't care how powerful, how long they've been on this path, how long they've been a Satanist or demon altar. Anytime you see a full manifestation of a demon, you get a very good eye-opener. And I mean a very major eye-opener. Every time. Every single time you do. I know that for a fact. I'm not just saying it. And I can guarantee you that King Asmodeus and Lord Pazuzu, I can guarantee you that King Asmodeus and Lord Pazuzu, when they get their claws, I'll say, when they get a hold of them two guys, okay, be it next week, be it next month, be it 10 years from now, 5 years from now, them two guys have no idea what they're playing with. They think it's all a big joke. The way they talk, the way they act, they think it's all a game. But I can promise you this much right now. If you're true to say, I can guarantee you right now, I'll bet my life on it right now. Father say King Asmodeus, Lord Pazuzu are two very powerful beings. They are very strong, high-ranked demonic powers, demonic entities. And I can promise you right now that them two guys have no idea what they have coming to them down the pipeline. They have no clue. No idea. Because they think it's all fun and games. They think they'll, you know, open up a group on, say, I'll just use on social media. They'll open up a group on social media. They'll tell people, oh, we're going to teach you enlightenment. Okay, and how are you going? And where did you get all this knowledge? No, that's not the way groups work. Groups work by learning from each other. Each person contributes to a group. That's the whole point of a group. It's not two people telling everybody what to do, trying to dictate everybody. Sorry, this ain't North Korea. This ain't Venezuela. You know, this ain't Iran. You know, this is not make-believe. This is real. 100% real. And there's nobody on the face of this planet will ever change my mind. And I know for a fact that Father Satan, King Lucifer, beautiful Queen Lilith, Lord Asmodeus, King Asmoday, King Azazel, Lord Abaddon, Lord Pazuzu, Lord Belial, Lord Leviathan, Lord BELPHEGOR, Lord Vereen. I can go on for a long time, are 100% real. And they know the people who are 100% true in their beliefs. They know the ones who are seeking truly, 100%, truly seeking knowledge from them. And not just being attention whores. And there's another group on Facebook also, there's another group on social media also that does the exact same shit. And I'm going to get into that group right now, okay? That group is totally fucked. Sorry, pardon about the language, okay? But that group, this girl that's running it, she started a website. Of course, she was bumming money for the website. And you could do a free website. You can get a free website off Wix.com. Because I did it for my ghost hunting group that I had. Halton Hills Spiritual Ghost Hunters. Because I done ghost hunting for years, which worked perfect. With my traditional theistic spiritual Satanist beliefs and my necromancy beliefs. It worked perfect together. But I had to stop it all because I had spinal surgery. I had a broken back a few years back. And I was working with a broken back. And it got to the point that I couldn't work. I couldn't walk. So I had to have major spinal surgery. And I mean major. I got screws, rods, bolts, plates. You know, I'm basically a lightning rod. But anyway, all joking aside, back to this group that this so-called lady has done. Okay? She started out first when I seen her coming around, I thought she was being sincere. Like I thought she was trying to do the right thing in Father Satan's eyes. Okay, and King Lucifer's eyes. But as time went on, I started hearing about her bashing different people. Like saying everything, man. Like stuff that I wouldn't even think of. You know, and she said about some people that have been involved in Satanism, true Satanism, for a long time. And they start barking back. Naturally, they're going to defend herself, right? And then, all of a sudden, I noticed that she was saying that people that were Wiccan, now don't get me wrong, I have nothing against anybody that's Wiccan. That's your thing, right? I have friends that are Wiccan, okay? Or I did, I don't know if I still do. But anyway, with that being said, she said that Wiccans can be Satanists. Wiccans are considered Satanists. Okay. That's step one. That was the way she started it. Okay? Then later on down the road, she was saying that Christians can be Satanists. Okay, now that one really blew me away completely. You know, like she basically lost it, right? Fucking up here in her dome. Okay, how does that work? You go to church on, okay, you're a Satanist for 5 days a week, 6 days a week. You do satanic rituals, what? Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, you're doing satanic rituals. Sunday morning, you're in church, jumping up and down, screeching like a baby. And then Monday, you're doing rituals again. No, it don't work that way. At all. It really doesn't, and I'm being serious here. That's just bullshit. Complete bullshit. That's just total false. What she's saying is false. 100% false. I'm not judging her. That's Father Satan. Father Satan will take care of that problem. Take care of that part. And I'm sure he will judge her very dearly. That I know for a fact. And the last I heard was that there's no such thing as Satanists. She said, you don't have to be a Satanist. Nobody's a Satanist. So, number one, according to her, there's no Satanists at all. There's no theistic Satanists, no traditional Satanists, no spiritual Satanists, no anti-cosmic Satanists, no necromancers, no dark sorcerers, no black witchcraft, no black witches, no satanic witches, no witches whatsoever. Yeah, that's another something that came from one part up here that's not working correctly. And with that being said, she also saying that's like completely lying about true Satanism. Like, and groups are supposed to help each other. Like, people in groups are supposed to help each other. They're not supposed to try to, if you're saying you're a traditional Satanist, be a traditional Satanist. If you're saying you're, I don't know. If you're saying you're a traditional Satanist and if you truly practice traditional Satanist and you're not just a keyboard Satanist, or you're not just a wannabe, a phony, a fake, if you're true to your beliefs, and if you want to be a true Satanist and you practice true Satanism, you'll get results. But you have to do rituals. That's a must. You have to. There's no way around it. You got to do your renunciation of past belief systems. You have to do rituals. You got to do, that's just the way it is. You have to do rituals. You have to do rituals, okay? Number one. You have to commune with different entities, different demonic entities. Learn everything you can about every different demon that you can. The more you learn from them, the more you know. And the more you can teach others that are not completely sure about something or something like that. And that is a fact. If you're not sure about something, that's like with me. If I'm not sure about something, I'll ask one of my brothers and sisters that I know. Or the first thing I'll do is I'll try to look it up somewhere on the internet. Okay? That's the first thing I'll do. And if I can't find it, or if I can't find what I'm really looking for, I'll ask one of my brothers or sisters that I know 100% would know. Or they will lead me in the right direction to the right book that does know. Because knowledge is power, number one. Okay? And in groups, I know in one group I'm in, actually 2 or 3 groups I'm in. 2 for sure. One I'm the administrator of, and one my great, and I mean great, dark, black, satanic witch, and I love her to death, is in another one. She's the administrator in it. And I have a great brother. He's also in one. He's also in, a walking Google, as she is. A walking Google, literally. Walking encyclopedia. Walking Google is better. Now, with that being said, the more you read, The more you study up on Satanism and the left-hand path in general, the more you'll know. But the thing is, you have to study. You have to study. You have to read. Of course, that goes along with studying, right? And you have to understand. And if you don't understand, ask somebody a question. And they'll help you out. Don't be afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things. You don't just learn things by sitting on a pole, or sitting on a desk and not asking no questions. You have to learn. You have to ask questions. You have to ask questions. You have to read. Number one, you definitely have to read. Read as much as you can about left-hand path until you find the right path in Satanism that is for you. Okay? Read as much as you can about demonic. Read as much as you can about every demon you can think of. Find out as much as you can about it. You know, like, what is the best time of day? What time of day do they have? What is their favorite color candle? What is their choice? What is their choice of incense? Their favorite smells? Every single thing. You learn as much as you can about them, man. And there's tons of books out there. Like S. Connolly, okay? She has tons of books on demonology alone. And I've been demon altar for many years. S. Connolly has, like, she has, just give me a second here. S. Connolly has tons of books on demonology. Okay? I have a lot of them. I bought a lot of them. And I got, I think, 4 more coming in the mail. Belong to her. This is one of them. Demon Altar's Guide to Demonic Magic. And it's from S. Connolly. It's an excellent book. Here's a complete book of demonolatry. It's from S. Connolly. That's a great book. They all are, actually. Here's a demonic Goetia. Demonolatry Goetia, sorry, from S. Connolly. Here's an Altar Vermin demonic prayer book. This is a fucking really good book, too. Yeah, you're going to bed? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going out for one in a minute. And this one is Drawn Down Belial by S. Connolly. That's a really good book. This one's Demonic Offerings. It tells you about certain demons and certain offerings to give them. This one's Demonic Rites. This one's about making demonic pacts. Be it with Father Satan, King Lucifer, Lord Belial, whichever demon. I'll just be a secretary, but. And this one's Demonic Prayer and Demonic Prayer Chords. That's a great book also. This one's talks all about demonic possession. That's how I know them two are bullshitting. The two I talked about earlier in one of the groups. It's not from this book. I knew it anyway, but this book confirmed it. I didn't need it confirmed, but I needed it anyway. And this one here is Honoring Death. The Art of Demonolatry Necromancy. This is a really good book as well. And this is the Keys of Akita. This also goes with Honoring Death. And I got her other books there also on... There's 3 books that I said. I got the last book coming in the mail. And actually, when I come in, I'm going to finish this video now. Because it's like, 33 minutes long. It's the longest video I ever done. Booyah. When I come in, I'm going to do a video on my books. Ave Satanas. Ave Lucifer. I'll be out in a sec. Ave Lord Belial. Ave Lord Leviathan. I'll talk to you next.